I just want to address it briefly, because I addressed this number, this moving number in Liberty and Tyranny. In 2006, Liberty and Tyranny is about 5 years old. The Census Bureau reported there were 46.6 million people without health insurance. So I looked into these numbers, J.D. About 9.5 million were not United States citizens. Another 17 million lived in households with incomes exceeding $50,000 a year and could presumably purchase their own health care at the time. 18 million of these so-called 46.6 million uninsured were between the ages of 18 and 34, most of whom were in good health and not necessarily in need of health care coverage, or they chose not to participate. Only 30% of the non-elderly population who became uninsured in any given year remained uninsured for more than 12 months. Almost 50% regained their health coverage within 4 months. So that figure, the 46.7, and then it went up to 52 million or whatever they call it, that uninsured figure used by the left was widely inaccurate. Widely inaccurate. And I want you folks to know that our country is better than the politicians say it is. 46.6 million people without insurance. 9.5 million were not citizens. 17 million lived in households exceeding $50,000 a year in income, chose not to purchase health care. 18 million of the 46.6 million, between the ages of 18 and 34, most of whom were in good health, many of whom didn't want to buy health insurance. And only 30%, I'm repeating, of the non-elderly population who became uninsured in a given year remained uninsured for more than 12 months. Now that, of course, is before the Obama recovery, which is not a recovery at all. It is a disaster. Almost 50% of those regained their health coverage within 4 months. So there have never been 46.6 million people, quote unquote, without health insurance at any given time, unless you include people who chose not to have it, unless you include people who got it 4 months later, unless you include illegal aliens, unless you include people who had incomes back in 2006 that exceeded $50,000 a year. This entire push for government-run health care was built on a pile of lies. Obamacare itself is a pile of lies. And the president repeats piles of lies with his phony statistics. And the Supreme Court lied when it upheld it. That's what we have here, a disaster.